Okay, so F8 to open up our little preview render and click to play. And here we go. So let's, I'm gonna make this smaller. Make sure full resolution is turned off so we can get a faster render. And then F6 to bring up this little presets browser. And I'm gonna drag in, or just double click this 3-point beige. Or if you click on the preview, it should pick that corresponding material. So now I've got the glass, and I'm gonna go over to this. Let's turn the roughness down to 0, and let's go to this tab called Material Trans, and so I'm wondering why this looks so dark here. I think we might have turned these inside out previously. So let me pick all 3 windows, F to flip, and there we go. So now these are flipped the right side in. Let's pick the body color. You can use refractive index and then just adjust this number to like 1.5. You can add some roughness to it also. So you go add layer, image, load image, and then we'll just look for a texture. Where is it? This one? Aluminum scratch dirty tiled. So let's go to the texture locator, which is this second tab here. Change it from UV to cubic. And you can see it repeating here, but I want to make it bigger, so maybe like 8 feet, and then hold down Alt and then press Enter, and that'll make all 3 of them 8 feet. So it looks like we need some more, maybe 20 feet. Alt Enter, and the Y, which is up and down, could be brought down a bit. Let's close this up and just look at it here. So Y, X, Z. All right. F8. So we've got it on color now, diffuse color. So I'm going to right click where it says diffuse color and change it to roughness. And that should help. And I'll give us that slight variation in that paint. Let's see. And you can also go to the texture layers and play around with the low and the high value to adjust the strength of that. So I'm going to copy paste this. So just duplicate that image and drag it into structure, which is the gray stuff. So let's grab the gray stuff, use refractive index, and I think this should be a little bit more. Okay, and then the chrome, let's click on the chrome part. Same thing. And for chrome, I'm going to use a higher number. Or you can even use 0 for full-on chrome. And also, if you go down to 0, that'll be a super crispy kind of reflection. But let's try like 9%. Also, these edges here are extremely crispy, so I'm gonna give it some rounded edge width. So it looks like 6 inches is way too much. Let's drag that down. That's looking more reasonable. Okay. So the tires need some work too. So let's try one of these other ones. Let's do energy conserving. And I want the diffuse to actually be 0. And let me uncheck match specular. Turn off specular. So 0, 0. So we should have a completely non-reacting material. So then I can just add a little bit here to reflection. Let's try 6% and 100% for now. So this is blurry, which is good, but since we're dealing with rubber, I think it should be more blurry. And we can play with the color of the reflection also to matte it down to look more like rubber. And also let's try adding that rounded edge width here too, so that when the surfaces intersect, they might blend a little better. Okay, and the wheels. This can be structure as well. This can be chrome. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double click and then M chrome. Oh, sorry, shift double click. Okay. Let's see. Structure. What else can we do with this? So the refractive index is kind of like the metallicness of the material. Okay, let's go back to the chrome. So these guys have glass, but we need to work on that. So let's try 0 roughness and 100% transparent, but we want an amber color, so let's put that. A little bit more yellow. Okay. And I think we have a light in here. I'm going to delete this light so that we're only getting lighting from the environment. Maybe the rubber could use some roughness also, so let's duplicate this one more time and put it into the tire. And I think we need to adjust this a little bit. So the low value can be like 20, so that it's a little bit rougher than the body. This can be like 200. So this should be pretty rough. Alright, so what about the ground? Let's grab that M ground. And oh shit. Alright, let's subdivide this. Floor, tab, and press M, and I'm gonna give it a material called dirt. Also, let me close this. I think I'm gonna mess around with the interior a little bit. I think it should be higher up. And then this dashboard can just edge extend down a little bit. What are you? What are you? Yeah, let's delete this. Don't know where that came from. Copy, paste, and move. Okay, I'll save this. And F8 again. Let's see. So this could be our clean version, and if you want, you can do some graphics or some wear and tear. So let's try some wear and tear on the body. So let's add a layer under processing. So under the body, add layer, processing, occlusion. Right now it's on diffuse.